Omega, the beginning and the ending, said the Lord, which is, and which was, and which is to come, the Almighty. When we look at this subject, what is he telling us? And just in this subject, God is telling us who he is.
Amen.
And you know, in all of this, he's also telling us about his name.
Amen. Amen.
And name means something.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
You know, somebody may not tell you his name, but what they do would define them.
Amen. Amen.
You know, oftentimes people are given a name based on what they do.
Yeah, yes, it's true.
You know, a person in a community or in a place who is an expert in something, they know him or her by that,
Amen.
which he or she does.
Yes.
But what God is saying here, not only he's telling us his name, but he's also telling us who he is.
Amen.
He said, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, said the Lord, which is, which was, and which is to come, the Almighty.
Amen.
When we look at his name, what he's telling us, you know, when we think of Revelation, Revelation, we hear it, you know, oftentimes people struggle with it. What is it? Revelation. Revelation is something revealing something we didn't know.
Amen.
But clearly, revelation as we know it in the Bible is revelation of Jesus Christ.
Amen. Amen.
Revelation of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
And also revelation of God through Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Speaking of who he is and what he has done and what he will do.
Amen. Amen.
And when we look at what he said in this subject, he said, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, said the Lord. When we take that, just let's take Alpha and Omega. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, said the Lord. What is he saying in that? You know, when we look at Alpha and Omega, just let's look at that alone. Alpha and Omega. Then those represent two Greek letters.
Yes.
It's saying Alpha is the beginning. Omega is the end.
Yes. Yes.
Just like when you think of the English alphabet, you have A, and then you have Z.
Yes.
In the language itself, the language consists of everything from A to Z.
Amen. Amen.
God is trying to tell us that in him everything consists.
Amen. 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 Amen.
In him everything consists.
Everything. Oh, yes.
That's why he said, I am the beginning and the ending.
Amen.
And all of this is also to help us because we can only, because we are finite, we are limited.
Yes.
Our brain can only wrap up just that. Just he knows. Just let me just give him parameters. The beginning and the ending.
Amen.
So we think of it. We can begin to process it. The beginning and the ending. But you can also say that he has always been.
Amen.
And many have struggled with that and go into a problem with their mind
Oh, yes. Yes.
because they can't compute it.
Yes.
But he has to help us to see there's a beginning and end.
Amen. Amen.
And he says, said the Lord, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, said the Lord, which is, and which was, and which is to come, the Almighty, all-powerful. You know, we are looking at Alpha and Omega, but just to say, I am,
Amen.
is his name.
Amen. Amen.
The great I am.
Amen.
You think of it. I am. As he spoke to Moses. You know, Moses knew the value. He was educated. He was learned in the courts of Pharaoh.
Oh, yes.
And he also knew how the Jewish people placed importance on name.
Oh, yes.
When he heard about what God told him to do, he resisted. He resisted. One of the resistances, if I were to go there, who would I tell him, send me?
Yes, yes.
That's what God told him. I am.
Amen.
I am. When you think of that alone, it means I have always been.
Oh, yes, yes.
I've always been. I am. He's one that's absolutely self-existent.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely self-existent. Who in himself alone possesses essential life and permanent existence. Just think of it. That's when you say I am. There is nothing that I can't do. Absolutely self-existent.
Amen.
In himself alone is life. You can't figure that out. But he gave us this definition or name just to help us understand who we're talking about, who we're dealing with. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, said the Lord, which is, and which was, and which is to come, the Almighty.